am a major idiot. Because one day I decided to make a live stream where I was not talking at all. But I also wanted to make sure that since I had my headset on, that no air or anything could go through the microphone when I have it muted. While I had it muted. So I turned off, so I just turned off to include microphone audio on my broadcast. And ever since I did that, I apparently forgot to do the one thing, and that was to turn it back on after I was done. But no, I didn't do that, and I ended up messing everything up for myself, basically. I'm gonna go see what these rockets are, and I'm actually wondering if the campfires are in the game yet. You know the campfires that you can find in the wild now that's not built by players? Yeah, those. If you can find those yet. So let's be honest here, it's very cool when you have campfires, but they're kind of hard to come across sometimes. Also, they're actually pretty well. They're actually pretty cool. I wonder if they're destroyable. They probably aren't, but yeah, Nibbles block. What? How nice. Okay. Let's go over to let's go over to the force block, shall we? This is the thing I was going to be originally using. Prefabs, look at the stuff here. Prefabs, anything new? Doesn't seem like it. Is it in weapons or consumables? In consumables, let's see, where are they? What are these things exactly? How many rockets does this thing send out? Just imagine that, like, it's like basically a motor show, okay? You only have 3 though, apparently. Whoa! The bouncing. Okay, now it's time for a much better test. Let's see how they actually do against certain things, shall we? Okay, so the first one, let's have that build up. But let's also go ahead and do like the most shortest one, because that will work out too, right? Since we're about to do this, we might as well just go and build up this one, shall we? So yeah, let's see how these things work against these, I guess you could say. Okay then. So they can destroy that pretty well, it looks like. Let's see, what about this? Okay, that wall. Okay, if I probably put a little bit more angle onto that wall. Okay, so see, let's say that was destroying that. Now let's check out the metal and see if that does anything. It's actually not very effective for metal, it looks like. Yeah, look. But now it's time for a much even a better test. I'm gonna test to see how much power this thing actually has. I'm drawing metal walls. And we're gonna see how much power this thing actually has. For making this type of thing. So basically what we're doing is that we're gonna be doing this type of thing. Did I edit these wrong or... Yeah, I edited them wrong, it looks like. So, let's see power, shall we? And then this one we're gonna have in like this type of order. Never mind. So yeah, let's see. Let's go and destroy the rest of that with this, because why not, you know? It's gonna be cool, right? Also, it seems like these actually seem pretty good. See, the thing I'm going to test right now is to see how much spread it has, or if it could have any possible problems with trying to hit this simple thing. So it should show up like everything that should hit. So let's make a much better test now. So let's see. So if they're hiding like this. Is it better to try? So let's see. So somebody's hiding like this, and they have the roofs on top. Okay, so these things explode on contact, so it's much better to just shoot all three of them onto a certain spot of a base. So if you perform it correctly, you might actually be able to get the thing to go over it. Basically, what I was trying to plan on doing is I'm going to try to get this back up again. So, looks like these ones got hit with splash damage, and so does like the sides. So let's see. Would hiding behind of a little base work? That's what we're trying to find out. Not really. Another thing to test now is to see actually how much the spread causes difference. let's see. How much does the spread actually do? Also, in creator it gives you about 6 of these things. So, let's try to make it go directly onto there. Actually, we're going to be testing the accuracy of these things. Yeah, that's impossible. So, basically what we're going to be doing to test the accuracy is we're going to be doing this type of thing. So we can see how well it can go through windows now. So yeah, there we go. Full thing of windows. We can do the same thing at the back and see if that is going to cause any difference. There. These ones are going to have the exact same thing. And then the rest of these are just going to basically just see if... Now, we're going to see if any of these can get to the back, or at least hit one of the ones in the back. Okay. You need to go through the window, basically. Okay, so one rocket got all the way over here. One it did. And the reason that any of them actually reaches the very back, nope, doesn't look like it. But some of them actually did get surprisingly destroyed. Let's just destroy the rest of this thing now, shall we? I said to destroy the things, not have them stay. So, I'm gonna test something else. I wonder, can these go, if you do this correctly, can you actually make them fly through all the layers? So if somebody has like this type of thing going on, it might actually be able to work. And they put it correctly down, and then they just do it the correct positioning. Imagine that right there. A full-on firing squad behind of a single window. Basically, I'm pretty sure the... okay. they're basically landing right here. So you basically can make these things all land on almost the exact same level. If you do it correctly, you might actually be able to just stop all this going on right here. I can't move, and I can't place down anything. So let's see. Let's test out to see how well this actually will work. Now, one more test to check it out. As to make sure this test actually works, I need to make sure I do like the bouncy ones. I'm gonna test on how quickly wood walls work. Yeah, wood would not work against this series of death. It just wouldn't, okay? However, if you wanted to, you could do this type of thing. That's the wrong thing. Just imagine this type of thing though, okay? Just watch. You could probably combine any weapon and this would be OP, okay? It'd just be destructive to the enemies. So, let's redo the accuracy test, but now let's just add some more levels of so let's just try that, and that. But it could also be like a trap thing basically. Let's say that you do this. Let's say the enemy's like this, and they're hiding inside their own little fort. If you throw them at the correct positions, you can basically trap them in almost all the ways where they could possibly get out. This is long. But you could just do like this type of thing. You can hide them underneath your place, if I'm correct. Yeah, basically you can just have something like this. Have a normal wall down. You can hide in here. And then if your team needed you, you could just do this type of thing. If you can throw them out correctly. Now there's also one much better question as well. Is how will these things are actually going to be useful against, like, all this stuff, basically. Let's move the plane. Either he's gonna move. Let's fly it over. Now let's go see. Can it destroy a plane in a couple of... Can it destroy the plane? They'll do 10 damage per hit. So no, the question is no, they can't really do that. But if one can't do that very easily, well then that means that it'll take basically all three. But you can do this type of thing. So yeah, the plane was simple enough. What about a quad crusher? Can that get destroyed? Okay, it doesn't look like it. So, we don't really need that anymore, do we now? Also, I wonder if they actually could be able to cause a problem here. So it's my fault you just left them stand somewhere, I guess, then, isn't it? They do a splash damage, so I guess you can try like multiple ones of these, I guess. So let's try to go onto the side, I guess. Can't destroy it. The answer is no. It has 90 HP left, 9 more shots and the thing will be destroyed. But, okay, it has to be able to at least destroy this, right? It has to at least be able to destroy that. I mean, the shopping cart, that's basically, that should be an easy picking for this thing, okay? It should be a pretty easy picking. No? How much HP does it have left? It did worse than the other one. How? How did it do worse, for God's sake? So, it cannot destroy all of them, but a lot of questions is if amount. Okay, so we're gonna try 3 different types of amount of turrets. Everybody knows these things become the bottoms will become reinforced based on what material you use for these, if I'm correct. So let's see, so this one has 400. I'm correct, right? Yeah, 400. This one has 1,000. No, that also has 400, apparently. I thought the things combined actually made them more powerful. Whatever. So the question is, can it destroy these? The answer is no, it looks like, so far. Okay, so that's test 1 to see if the accuracy actually matters that very much. So now let's try to put it... Yeah, let's just put it on the exact same axis as the gun. But for this one, let's put it on like the very corner of it instead. That's cool. Yeah, so this one has 90 left now, and that one apparently, Now let's try something out now, shall we? Why did it not fall? See, it looks like it has a... That makes no sense, but okay then, sir. Okay then, sir. So, let's see how it actually looks like when it's constantly just falling, shall we? Just imagine letting that happen. Now let's do a much better test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, let's just keep on placing these things down. Why not? I highly doubt I got all those, to be honest. I highly doubt that. Okay then. Now, let's do this kind of thing. Okay then, sir. That also works, I guess. I tried to let them set in before I can actually just start damaging them. That's stupid, I guess I could say. What I'm basically gonna be doing... I know this probably seems kind of boring to watch, but don't worry. It's just more experimenting, but don't worry, I'll get into actually playing around with the modes in a second. And by that I mean I have to do this test, I'll do that. You know, let's just test it out now. Okay, so long story short, you do not want to end up on the bad side of that thing, okay? If you're sitting in one of these things and you see this thing land behind you, get off of it immediately. Especially if there's two. Because two is even worse. Two of these things are even worse than just one. Look at that. Actually, wait, hang on a second. Let's just show that. Imagine that, though. You can actually place them on the gun if you do it correctly. Anyway, let's just show the rest of this thing now, shall we? So basically this thing is a monster when it comes to being in close range. So let's redo the test, both the things being like directly up the side of them. Please, it's gonna break, isn't it? Because it's about to go out of bounds, if I'm correct. That's way too close to out of bounds. It's just gonna fall down, isn't it? Well, we need to make sure the thing actually gets some good normal results. So yeah, let's do it at close range this time. Wow, so two of the things actually caused it to be destroyed. So let's check out the quad crusher and these things again, shall we? All these things take 400. So I'm just gonna bundle them all up. I'm gonna bundle all these things up basically to see if that causes a difference. See if there's any actual splash damage for these things. If there is, then it should almost destroy all these at the exact same time, and oh my god. Okay, let's put that there, and let's see if it actually causes splash damage or not. It does. Let's just get rid of the other stuff now, shall we? Oh god, I almost forgot about that. So, if you want to get the best results out of destroying planes, throw two underneath it. I'm also pretty sure there'd be great defense over like this type of stuff. I guess I could say. Yeah, so let's say that you can see that you can't hit them yet, so you decide to not use it yet. So you decide that the best thing to do is to just, see if going up a little bit actually will work or not. You then see they won't hit anything, but you decide, but now you're far enough up to throw it actually. All you have to do now is just kind of cover yourself up and let it all happen. Throw them out. Basically, they're effective in a lot of ways. And they're good bouncer protection, I guess. These things cause you to go really high depending on what settings you actually have, surprisingly. Where is the gravity? Yeah, very low gravity. This thing causes you to fly if you have low gravity, like very low gravity on. And if you think these things cause you to fly, well, you need to be wrong, because the shockwave grenades. Yeah, let's just go ahead and just build up a whole giant wall so we can go up, shall we? I'm trying to go as high as possible here, okay? Okay, so this is how as we are allowed to go for some reason. Now the shotgun grenades, they changed the whole point of... They changed the whole point of why it's even there in the first place, okay? Because trust me when I say this, you do not want to use one of these if you don't want to be flown up into the air, okay? Because this thing launches you. So this is high up, though, it just switches off the gravity, so because it's not going to allow that to happen. But in low gravity, you should use these things for basically anything. Launching across ravines, for example. For example, that just happened. Or you could use them to escape. Because you use grapplers. For example, you can jump up and do this type of thing. If you want to go up around, you can just do this. Woo! You probably could just like pull off some kind of like cool rocket shot or something like that, I guess. It turns you into a rocket machine, basically, okay? You can use this and launch yourself up. can launch yourself off like this. Just going across the ground though is not as satisfying as flying up. For example, doing this kind of thing is cool. If you need to make a quick escape, you can do this type of thing. But of course, it's much more fun when you have other things to use, right? Yeah, let's just show. I'm just gonna go and show off how cool it actually is, because let's be honest here. Rockets are cool. Let's just reload everything really quickly. And on the way down, we should start shooting rockets, okay? Watch. It can launch you up into the air if you're careful enough. Or fast enough. If you can jump on time, you can do that. Okay, watch. Then load them on your way down. Just imagine what that do to somebody who's actually inside of a box. Just imagine. If you do it the right angle, you can do this. That was not what I was trying to do. I was trying to show off a cool thing. Hang on a second. If you do it the right angle, you can do this. Also, I'm pretty sure with the chiller grenades now, they're kind of useless. Basically, if it can launch into the air, it's cool. What's another thing that's actually pretty good to use? You get impulses. There's a lot of things you can use. First to go. First in a bottle. Please be careful when opening. Contents may be slightly unstable. Really? They actually have like just that for the Rift to go. For example, if you can see that somebody's trying to do this to you. You can escape it almost if you do it at the correct time. Falling is actually kind of a... You could cause extreme death, I'm pretty sure, if you do things correctly. And yes, you go faster than a rocket that already got launched. So if you got two rockets, you can use them to your advantage. For example, I'm gonna show off a pretty good example here, okay? So let's say that you can... You can shoot a rocket. Let's say they're trying to run away from you because you keep on shooting them with rockets. You can do this type of thing. And they see you. Or you could do something that actually would cause them to fly into a rocket. Because I'm pretty sure that at some point, some guy somehow did this. Launched them up and then got them with a rocket. I'm pretty sure that at some point that either is gonna happen or already has. Also, there's also this type of thing if you wanted to do so. I'm pretty sure it's called a super launch. Or yeah, but that's just like the lazy way of actually getting rid of things. This is the, I mean that's the complex way of getting rid of things. This is the lazy way of getting rid of all this stuff. Because there's still some stuff left, but now, since almost everything's either too small or doesn't have very much, since there's not very much left, you can just try and do this. I'm gonna back up my island real quickly because I kind of just want to do something real quickly. Back up, wait for it to save, so I can do one thing that I really badly want to do. Because listen, snowy thing, you made me take a lot of time to do this snow that I didn't even want to do. So. Three more explosions and I should be fine. Okay, I'm better. Yes. Hello there. How you doing, sir? That looks normal, right? Wee. This is fun. You probably hated me for even doing this. I can't do anything. I can only turn around and I can't fly, but I can. Thanks. Apparently everything's working now. That felt much better. Yeah. To actually doing stuff now. I still cannot believe I was such an idiot that I forgot to turn that stuff back on. How did I forget that? I don't know how could I even have possibly have forgotten how to even do that. Wild West, Trios, and Havoc. Is a game points you'll compete against tougher tryhards. Thanks. outlive opponents. I have to outlive 7,500 people, I think, if I'm correct. Let me quickly just check out the actual back bling. Outlive 5,000 opponents to get the white back bling. To get the white one for that. And I had to outlive 5,000 people, which means it's gonna be halfway through, which means it's gonna be basically, which means that basically I'm just going to be gaining almost the exact same thing. Outlast opponents. I'm gonna be taking a lot of time to even do some of these, but you have to be surprised how fast you actually outlive people, to be honest. I'm gonna kind of do is go into creative, or solo, I mean. Team Rumble, Wild West, anything really. Just kind of outlive people. Just don't die. Agent, yeah, I only have like, I don't even have any points in this apparently. I got 4 points there. So should I try to actually do some of these now? Should I try hard? Yeah, I'm gonna go in, so I'm